So good afternoon and welcome back over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Today we came on over just to check up on some updates. Have been hearing that they did put up some trees around where Galaxy Edge is going to be, which means we can no longer see any of the construction going on from within the park anymore. So that's kind of disappointing, but we'll see what we can see. Also, we want to come over to check out some of the gondolas because the station over here has actually been coming on quite well. Actually, I can see it right now. But it's also something else we wanted to check out. So we're just kind of doing updates. We also have some fast pass today. So we got a couple rides we'll be doing today. First off, got to stop and look at the new station for the gondola system. This is where you'll load, and as you can see, they literally go straight all the way down, all the way to the very end, which will be Caribbean Beach. From there, it makes like a T. You can either go left to Epcot, or it'll go right towards Pop Century and Art of Animation. I'm thinking if we walk up and around, maybe we could find a concept art of what it's going to be. So we're going to walk up there and just see if we can see some more stuff. Also, kind of walking around the side, you see the giant red thing? That's actually where the cable's going to be. So the cable's going to go and run where it's going to attach and everything. So then they can store cars behind it and everything. Well, they're doing some work. They're adding the wheels actually. So they're actually doing active work right now. It's kind of cool seeing it coming to life. So here's the concept art for Studios' station, because you can see it's got like the blue and the silver like wrapped and everything. It's gonna look really cool, to be 100% honest, and I kind of like the fact that like it's gonna be just right here. Now I was kind of wrong on the how it's laid out. It goes straight up to Caribbean Resort, but then goes left to Disney Riviera Resort, which is the new resort that they're building within Caribbean Beach. And then it kind of comes up and then takes a left and then goes into Epcot, which will come into the International Gateway right there. Or you can come out, take a right, and it'll come right here to Disney's Art of Animation and Pop Century Resort. And I really like the color and everything and how it looks. Oh, and here's kind of a cool view of it coming into the station. And like I said, you can see all the wheels are now up. And go straight down, all the way down there to the Caribbean Beach Resort. Alright, now at Disney's Hollywood Studios main entrance, now that we've gone and looked at the new gondola system, or it's they're called Skyliner, which I'm excited for. But we're gonna go in and check out some other stuff, see maybe we can see Slinky Dog running, maybe other things as well, so it's gonna be a good day. It is kind of funny, I didn't notice that they have this billboard up here that says Walt Disney's Donald Duck and Autograph Hound. It looks like Donald's trying to get everyone else's signature instead of the other way around, where everyone's trying to get his. Definitely looks interesting. So we're heading down Sunset Boulevard because we have our first fast pass before we go check out Toy Story and Star Wars. We gotta go jump onto the Tower of Terror and jump to the Twilight Zone.
Una vez a bordo, por favor, permanezcan sentados y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la
discover what lies beyond the dimension in a tower of terror. To those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning, something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
So it's definitely one of the longest waits we've ever had for Tower of Terror, because they're only running the ride about half capacity, which means one of the towers is actually down. And so it was, wow. The wait actually says 105 minutes right now, and it was, the fast pass line took us about 30 plus minutes to get through it. Yeah, it's not a good thing when the tower has issues apparently, so I think it's already time for us to go do our fast passes for Rock and Roller Coaster Guys. We thought we were gonna go over to do Tower first. Once we got off Tower, head over to like Toy Story and Galaxy's Edge to see if there's anything new, but I guess now we'll do our Rock and Roller Coaster fast passes first before we go check out some of the updates. Well, and change plans again, because apparently I don't pay attention to the fast passes, even though I made these fast passes. Allie actually made a comment, we don't actually have our fast passes for another 15 minutes. Which means, because we still have that time, we're actually go over to Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge to see what we can see there. Kind of a jumping around, that's what we're known for doing though. We're very, we adjust on the fly. So we came over here by the Pixar place where Toy Story Land's gonna be opening up just within the next month and a half or so. But I also was missing out. I missed a couple of good chance to see Woody, who's been like built up and everything. So we're gonna try to see if maybe we can get better. Look, I still wanna know what this thing's gonna be exactly. But I just love how close we're getting to the opening of Toy Story. He's right there, Woody, and it says Toy Story. Underneath it should say Land. So, definitely really cool. Looking at it a little bit more, I feel like they put up more trees. Because before, I feel like we could stand here, we could see Slinky Dog Coaster. Now we can't see it, so. But I mean, it's used for shade and stuff, so I can understand why, especially since they're probably done building everything except for like the odds and ends that won't take very long. So we're gonna kind of walk down here. I'm kind of curious to see what the Toy Story wait is gonna be, because I know they're still not doing fast passes. And they're not doing fast passes until June 30th. It looks like this may stay open a little bit longer, because originally it sounded like plans were for it to shut down so they could flip it to the other side. So it says it's a 60-minute wait, which, yeah, I can see it, because they've got the line going down this way and then going across, going back and forth, then coming back across and going back and forth. Alright, so kind of walking up here into the Grand Avenue, which I think is a great addition to this park. See what we can see for Star Wars Galaxy Edge. I'm kind of concerned because I'm looking around the corner, see some big old trees. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see.
What?
Those trees. There's a lot of trees in the way now. I can't see. Wow, did they plant more trees around this Grand Avenue area though?
Probably.
I think they did. Like, oh my god, it actually looks really cool actually.
I like the trees with the flowers on them.
You mean like, I think that's what all these are. I don't know exactly the name they are.
Oh, I like
but,
those ones.
Yeah. Only just about a year or so until we can enter the world of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Man. This is gonna be fun. I'm really excited for Toy Story Land because like I said, I think they're gonna do Toy Story Land, and then they're going to open up Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and then they're gonna open this up to add just a ride in the middle of it. But I mean,
because this probably will take longer than Mickey and Minnie's Runaway
Railway. Yeah, it's a mouthful. So you can kind of see that so before you could see through here as well. I never really filmed a lot over here, but you can kind of see through there's a little bit of scaffolding and a giant crane. Man, now it just makes me more like, what is it gonna look like when it's done? I mean, I know we have concept arts, but what's it gonna look like when it's done? So the little last bit we can see of Star Wars, much tree in our way, is the building here, and they're starting to finally close it off. So that means they're probably starting to work on the inside, but it also means that the building's pretty much done now. So this is, I think, the first order ride, and they released the vehicles for it, so that's kind of cool. Since we're just kind of making our way from Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge, over back to Rock and Roller Coaster, because that's our fast pass now. Then I'll stop by the launch bay, maybe see if there's anything solo related up. Maybe. I don't think there will be, because I don't think there's much about this movie yet. But we'll just check it out, see what there is. So just came into the launch bay area, and it looks like Chewie has a 25-minute wait. That's what the thing says. Kylo Ren has a 15-minute wait. Chewie's line, I think, is a little bit longer. I think it's predicted longer than it is. But Kylo's is right on the nose. And BB-8's got a 15-minute wait, which feels like there's like no one over there. I can't wait till there's actually Cantina in Star Wars Land. Blue milk. Well, nothing new in here. It just looks like they still have the Last Jedi stuff. Alright, time to head over to G-Force Records. Now it's time for us to do our Rock and Roller Coaster Fast Pass, even though I know we were about 15 minutes early before. We're now just on time for it. And I just now noticed that this says a Down Under Club, and it actually goes downstairs. First time I've ever noticed that. I'm gonna tell you what, Rock and Roller Coaster is just one of my favorite rides, like any favorite coaster ever. The launching is great and just immediately right into a loop, but also it's just because it has the music in it. Makes it just so much fun. I'm considering it's Aerosmith as well. Doesn't hurt at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day from the Hollwyood Studios, even though I know we don't usually spend a whole lot of time here. It's just not a lot to do right now. Especially since all the updates, so we're really gonna not be able to see as much. Most we'll probably be able to see now is mostly the Gondola system, which at some point I want to take you to all the resorts and show you all the different progress going on at all the resorts. That might be a little harder to do though, just because you have to go from resort to resort to resort. So I might like put bits and pieces of it together. But, you know, less than about a month and a half from, about less than 2 months from Toy Story Land opening up, less than probably a year from not Guardians, that's Epcot. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening up soon, and just seeing a lot of progress. So, as we do head out from our normal exiting area from Hollwyood Studios, we will see y'all next time.